Hey guys, Elflord here. Thought I'd do some homestead shoutouts since I'm stuck in the house and we can't travel anywhere. First channel up is Almost Homestead. Jay lives in Washington State with his wife Jen. Last May my wife and I did a little tour of Washington. We stopped by and did a meet and greet with them. So Jay's the only one that's ever seen the Elflord. He's the guy that did my original Elflord song, composed it and sang it. He did a little video for me of him kidnapping Thimbleberry. Took me a while to get him back, but I finally did. Next channel up is Humble Little Homestead. These guys are the first homestead I started watching on YouTube about 5-6 years ago. The kids were pretty small back then. They live in Kansas on family-owned land. And I did some watercolors. They were the first channel I ever did watercolors, gave to them. They used this one for their channel for a while. Sent them a couple watercolors. Next channel up, Haskins Family Vlog. They live in Arkansas, Amber and Andy. Andy's a pastor raising some boys and on a small homestead there. Contentment. These guys live in Colorado. They're starting a new homestead in Colorado. They a while back took a trip to New York City and used little action figures. One of them was Farmer G, one of them was me, and one was Rick from Old Camp. It was kind of fun to watch that little series. Farmer G is a great channel to watch. He's in California. We got Green Dream Project. They're in Arizona. They're building an off-grid homestead. A lot of hard work ahead for them. Heaven's Gate Cherries Farm. Larry and Joyce live in Michigan, and they're raising cherries on their cherry farm. Homesteading the Hard Way. Chris and Darlene are in the Carolinas. They have a live every Friday night that I try to make sometimes. Janie Two Shoes, she's in Minnesota. She has an awesome goldfish pond and the most beautiful flower garden I've seen in the homestead community. We got Jesse James Homestead. Him and his wife Candy live in Minnesota also. They lived in Las Vegas, but they moved to Minnesota to start a homestead. Little Jordan Farm, Tammy, I think she's in Tennessee or Kentucky. She has great knowledge of herbs and plants if you want to know anything about that kind of stuff. Simple Living in Alaska. They moved from Oregon to Alaska, and if you can do a homestead in Alaska, you can do it anywhere. Their channel has really exploded and grown. Thomas Schmidt Homestead, he's in New York State, and if you want to know anything about raising hogs and pigs, he's your guy to go to. Two-Seater Micro Farm. They're in Alabama. They do a live every Monday night, so I try to make it to that also. Dave and Darcy. And last but not least is Out West Homestead. Susie and Bill, I've been watching them for quite a while. They live in New Mexico State, and they have an amazing garden. So check out these channels if you're not already subscribed to them. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. They're great channels to watch. Thanks.